Genesis 50. Joseph forgives his brothers. After Jacob died, Joseph's brothers began to worry. They remembered what they had done to him long ago and whispered among themselves, "Now that father is gone, maybe Joseph will take revenge on us." Their hearts filled with fear. They sent a message to Joseph saying, "Before our father died, he told us to tell you this. Please forgive your brothers for the wrong they did to you." Then they came and bowed down before Joseph again, saying, "We are your servants." When Joseph read their message, his eyes filled with tears. He looked at his brothers, the same brothers who had once thrown him into a pit and sold him as a slave. But Joseph's heart was different now. He said gently, "Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You planned to harm me, but God turned it into something good. He used it to save many lives." The brothers looked up, surprised and relieved. Joseph continued, "I will take care of you and your children." His words were kind, and his forgiveness was real. The brothers felt peace for the first time in years. As the years went by, Joseph continued to live in Egypt with his family. He saw his children and even his grandchildren grow up strong and happy. God had turned his story of pain into a story of blessing. When Joseph grew old, he gathered his family around him. His hair had turned white, but his faith in God was as strong as ever. He said, "One day God will come to you and lead you back to the land he promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When that happens, take my bones from here and bury me there." Then, surrounded by his family, Joseph took his last breath. The man who had once been thrown into a pit, who had been sold as a slave, who had ruled Egypt, and who had forgiven his brothers, finished his life full of peace and faith. Joseph's story showed that even when life feels unfair, God's plan never fails. What others meant for harm, God used for good, to save nations, to feed the hungry, and to bring families back together. Lesson for kids. Joseph's story teaches us about forgiveness. Even though his brothers hurt him, he forgave them and showed kindness. When we forgive others, we let go of anger and make room for peace. God can take something painful and turn it into something beautiful, just like he did for Joseph. The end.